Hey guys, welcome back to another fly tying tutorial from True Fly Supply. In this month's box, March, we sent out the Bunny Leech, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to tie it. So let's go ahead and get started here. Put your hook with your cone head into the vise. Using the lead that we provided in your supply drop, go ahead and peel a good chunk off. We're going to go ahead and do touching wraps, and we're going to do about 8 to 10 wraps. Then once you got your wraps on there, go ahead and pinch off the excess. It should be pretty easy. This is one of those patterns too where you can add or subtract as much lead as you want depending on what your fishing needs are. I like to add a little bit more because I fish deeper water. We're gonna go ahead and push that up against the cone head there. Go ahead and grab your black thread on your bobbin and go ahead and start that behind the lead there. And what that's going to do is that's going to help secure it in. Go ahead and trim off your tag end there. As an optional step, what I like to do is loosely wrap over the lead and then come back, and that'll help further secure it in. So once you got all that, go ahead and take your thread to the middle of your hook here and go ahead and grab your next material. That's going to be the zonker strips that came in your fly tying kit. And basically what we're looking for on this is we're basically going to do, let me go ahead and unravel this here. What we're going to do is we're looking for a piece of zonker that's going to be about double the length of the hook. So we're going to measure one length and then two lengths, and we're going to go ahead and pull your fibers back and trim it up right about there. This will be the tail of the fly. Pretty straightforward. Go ahead and grab that and just lock it in place here in about the middle of the hook. Boom, just like so. And this little piece here, we're going to go ahead and trim that off. Just trim the waist off there. Perfect. Then you're going to go ahead and grab your rainbow flash in black that was in your box. This stuff right here. And go ahead and grab 2 strands of it. Trim that off. On the side facing you, go ahead and line that up the same length as the tail there, so it comes all the way to the back. Go ahead and tie that in. Once that's nice and secure, fold the other side over on the side facing away from you, so that way you got the 2 strands on the other side as well. Go ahead and trim that up to make everything nice and tidy. And toss that out. And then we're going to go ahead and grab our last material. That's the crosscut zonkers that came in your pack. Now the difference between crosscut zonkers and regular zonkers is your crosscut zonkers are cut in such a way where the hair goes, towards the back of the leather rather than with the same direction as the leather. So we're going to go ahead, get this tied in. Oh, we're going to do it on this side here. We're going to go ahead and get this tied in. Make sure that's nice and secure. You don't want that coming up at all. Make sure that's tied in. Once that's tied in, go ahead and advance your thread up to behind the cone head and start wrapping your crosscut zonker as though it's hackle. When I'm doing my crosscut zonkers, I always wrap towards me because I feel like it makes it easier to catch at the very end when you need to get it tucked into the cone here. So we're going to do one more wrap, just like so. I want to make sure that gets nice and tucked in there. Now at this point, I wet my fingers and pulled all the fibers back, so that way it makes it easier to, catch the zonker strip exactly where I want it to catch, rather than trying to mess with all the fibers and everything. I can really focus on my thread wraps more so than fighting with all the fibers. Now once I have some good secure wraps in there, I'm going to go ahead and trim off the excess here. Don't worry about any fibers that are left over there. So what we're going to do here is we're going to catch that chunky bit that's kind of left over. We're going to get that tucked into the back of the cone head here. So just like that. We're also going to give her a nice twist just to make sure everything's nice and tidy. Again, we're going to batten down the hatches, if you will. So just like that. Once everything's nice and tight and you like it where you're at, go ahead and grab your whip finisher here. Whoops. Grab your whip finisher, go ahead and lay down 3 to 5 good whip finishes. Make sure everything's nice and tight. And trim off your thread. Just like so. And there you have it, guys. There's the rabbit leech, or the bunny leech, actually, the bunny leech that we sent out in the March fly tying supply drop. There you go. We do a video like this each and every month for all of our fly tying drops. So if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and check us out. And I'll see you in the next video.